Yeah.
They do. That's another
Class
way.
dojo
That's
points.
a really great way to infuse it into your instruction. I'm rewarding you for staying on task and doing what you needed to do around learning, because that's what you came to school for, you know. So that whole piece, just kind of putting that in place so that they know. You know, it takes a while. You got to train them well before you can get up and leave. Because the first thing strugglers are going to do when you're not there,
off task,
they're going to stop, right? So we got to train them first, you know, in order before we can start doing that. But once you get them to that point, you know, and they know that they'll get a reward or they're earning towards something, they'll do it. They'll stay on task so you can quickly go check and see what the other people are doing. Go ahead.
I wanted to add too, because we saw in like 2 classrooms, I think, if I'm correct, that you guys were doing like Edmodo with the iPads. So that's another piece where the students that aren't with you could be like back channeling on Edmodo. So while they're independently reading, but they're still interacting with each other, because either you just leave it open and maybe they're doing their inferences right there and they're responding to each other about the inferences that they make. Or you post a question, or you'd say today you're going to be doing such and such strategy. So when they come and you meet with them, or you just get to do a quick check-in with that group, you can just scroll on Edmodo and see what they've been saying. And right again, you have another checkpoint of if there's comprehension being built or missing
exceptions.
Right. They can even say to each other, what does such and such, you know, you can say, if you get to a part that's confusing, put it on Edmodo, ask your friends in the room, you know, like, so they're still having a discussion, that back channel piece happening in the classroom, but they don't have to be actually talking.
And then also using today's Meet, just backing up with Trisha, having them do it back and forth, but then you can have your device up. And even though you're with them, you're still making sure
today's Meet.
That's sure they're on task. Like, because if nothing's going on at today's Meet, and
I know you're not doing
going
anything
back and forth with their written, it's basically a written collaborative conversation. What are y'all doing?
That's right. That's right. So you just, I mean, you guys are probably better at this than I am, because I've been out of the classroom for so long. You probably have better techniques of handling. I mean, this might be antiquated to you guys, being some of the things
I like
you
this.
use. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying that, you know, and the kids with that today's Meet, I saw it in a classroom, and you know, that teacher, she just had to look over
to see who wasn't doing what.
You know what I mean? I didn't leave. They're still working, but I talked to so-and-so because she over there doing nothing. You know what I mean? So you still got to develop. But like I saw when we came through, I saw relationships that have been built. I saw kids that were, you know, that I didn't see kids hanging from chandeliers or anything like that. So you have a lot of the structure already in place. Now we just want to make sure we're getting the best, you know, the bang for our buck. You know, so when they're with me, I'm really helping them use these strategies. And this is a great one to do it because it's so hard. I gotta really use my strategies to get through this and understand it. And then, you know, and you can have an ongoing chart with, you know, because the characters in here are really important and they motivate, they build on the story. So now I'm gonna be having, you know, I might have a, you know, the king, barbaric, you know, treats his people terribly, but, you know, I'm going to start keeping track. Then when they introduce the daughter, spoiled, you know what I mean? So those are important things to know because they build on the whole plot of the character. And when you have to make the decision at the end, like what's going to happen, you got to use how those people are to figure out what, you know, what would have been the next step, since it leaves you hanging. Okay. Any other questions or concerns, and be honest, because if there are things that you feel you need, I have no problem talking to your principal about it. So she wants this, so I want to hear from you guys. I can use more of this, or this will help me, or this. So, you know, be honest about that because I'll have the conversation with her.
No.